So I hope you're having a lovely day, and I hope you are recuperating after the year, actually the 2 years that we had now. And hopefully I can help you relax a bit. Let's hope so. I can't promise anything, but let's hope so. So if you can remember from our last episode, we did a bit of work. We added in this spaghetti interchange here. I toyed with the idea to change these roads around to make this one to go in, basically curve it around, bring it into the city here, or leave the city here, and this one to turn here and get into the city. But I think it will cause traffic issues there. I think it will. Take a look at our traffic. It's glitched again. Good see. Hey! Level 4, Madison gone. Oh, this one. It's a bit busy here, which we might have to do something about, but the main issue we are having is up here. Now, majority of these vehicles will want to get to this roundabout and then turn left to head off in that direction. These ones want to continue straight, these ones want to turn this side. So I think for first up, let's get a road. And let's just use one of these bad boys. Now, let's take it around there. I don't want anything fancy, I just want this to connect there. Okay, on this side, I think let's go and try and do something with this. Get this to curve around and do something like that. You can keep an eye out on this because this might get a bit busy now, because vehicles will drive up here, go through there. This is the only way to get out of this roundabout, is that way. To help on this side, yeah, let's try that. Let's take this one right here, move that over. Now, usually before I start an episode, I take a look at the city and what I can do with it. So let's hope that this is a bit more helpful at the end of the day. Don't know if this one will be of any use now, because we have this bit here, but it just might be of some use. Would have been great if we could have a traffic manager, so we can tell these guys to go through the interchange there. That would have helped immensely. But hey, we don't have that, so we have to make do with what we've got, eh? A lot of pedestrians, I like it, I like it. Let's try and do a bit of lane mathematics here and get them to do something hopefully a bit more sensible. It would have been great if it did something sensible, but hey. Now we have a dedicated turning lane there, which is great. And hopefully this didn't mess up the junctions here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. We need to keep an eye on traffic. It might get a bit busier, as you can see now there. Yeah, that's a headache. Oh, that's the only thing now, hey? Vehicles wanting to do that. I'm gonna take this out. That's just a plain headache. I wish you could... I wish it was something built into the vanilla game that you can do a bit of traffic lane management there. So hopefully that will get moving now. And then up here, as soon as we unlock the new tile, which is so close, We can do something about that. So this one, we are still fine. We can upgrade to the next level, which is great. That's fully upgraded, fully upgraded. For wood, we need more workers. That's the thing. And for the farm, we need more workers. Just a little bit, but we need more workers. Now let's take a quick peek at our city. It's quite lovely, if I do say so myself. With a wind turbine. Just chugging along. Yeah, that's actually quite lovely. Now, we're playing for this episode. I know it's a bit dark, so let's get that off. The day-night cycle. So for this episode, what I want to do is, I want to add in... oh, we unlocked the new one. Great! We got a couple of things. For harbors, I'm not really worried about because we don't have harbor access, so that's fine. Let me quickly pause here. I want to create a small park in here. And then some more residential in here with bridges crossing over from there. And maybe one from here to maybe around there. Just to help this one. And then... now, as you can see, I extended this and I crossed this over so that it would run in the right direction. Right direction as in the way we drive in South Africa. Left hand side. And I just added in this small... plain interchange thingy here, because I want to have some zoning in here. Then, now, let me quickly do it before I forget. Let's purchase that tile. We have 2 tiles left to go. Now I want to add in an interchange here. I'm gonna take one of these. It's not the best interchanges, but it will work for what we want to do with this. I'm gonna place it around there. We'll just turn this around a bit. Yeah, I think that will be fine like that. Might be a bit close to the railway line here, but we can work with that. Now here, I'm going to downgrade this so long. Just preemptively do this. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, now it's a 2-lane, 2-lane. So let's get this bit now done. We need to get this bit of road over here. I'm going to extend this just a little bit for now, so we can get the road guidelines. And now we can work with this. Or hopefully we can work with this. Ah! Still too short. Yeah, just something like that for now. We can straighten that out now. Let's be honest, for this type of town we won't have these long stretching bridges going around there. So let's curve this bit. Just to get over that. And over there, that way. Let's do this. I don't really want traffic to lose a lot of momentum while going around the city. So I might just want to do something about the angle here. But I think it would be fine. Won't be too bad. I just need a okay curve around here. You know, something like that. So as I said, I want to have this connect up there. Let's just turn the direction around. And now I messed up a little bit. Okay, now that's going in the right direction. Now this bit, I'm going to have a small roundabout here. Let's just draw it. Well, not really a small one, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't be difficult now. Let's use this one. The rain's not really that great, but hey, we can work with what we've got. I have to say, I really enjoy trying to keep the boulders and the terrain as natural as possible, or the way it was. Now over here, if you've been a bit more perceptive, you'd see that I moved the postal service and the milking parlor, and I changed the direction of these roads because I want to add in this type of thing. Let's see if we can get this to behave. Probably not, but hey, we'll see. That's not the best looking thing, but it's not the worst either. The best looking road. Take this bit out. And now we can play around with this a bit. You know, something like that. Again, that's not the best looking bit, but hey, it will work. Now over here, we need to get this downgraded, downgraded. Let's give him another node. This side as well. Let's turn that one around so long. And that gives him enough time to merge into one lane. I definitely feel that, well, like that's enough time to merge. If I had one of the tools, I'm not going to say it because you might be irritated already this episode, but then you'll know what tool I'm talking about to help with that. Now over here, I think let's upgrade this to this road. As you can see, I had a look around what roads I want to use, and let's extend that all the way there. Do we maybe want to have a road connect from there? I think that would be quite lovely to have a road connect up there. I'm not going to use that exact road there. Because it's a bit big for that sort of, for that area. But I just wanted to have that connect up so long. Let's just use a normal road there, as we did there. Let's have a quick peek at our junctions. I don't want that. I want one on this side. Maybe. You know what? No. Let's do something like that. That side is fine. And now we can also have roads coming off of this for residential areas in here. Quite a big roundabout, so we can use that. We have this spaghetti right there. Some people will really be angry at me for using that, but hey. Why did I keep pausing it? Okay, so the next step. Let's get a small... Not really a small, but let's get a bridge in here. 1, 2, 3. Will I be able to take this straight up? Yes, I will. Something like that. And will you do something sensible? That's the question. Now that's not too drastic or dramatic. I don't want that. Let's see if this works. That's the thing, eh? If it works, great. If it doesn't work, we'll work around it. I'm gonna leave this as a two-way road. I think that will be okay to do that. But I think I should definitely upgrade this now that I think about it. Since we'll probably handle quite a lot of traffic. Okay, that's still fine. I don't really want a lot of people to use this road, but hey, if people want to get to the side, then they will probably use it. So no use in crying over spilled milk. Let's get this over. And maybe downwards. Or something like that. And now we can turn it. And connect it up there. I might be using too many of these roads, but hey. So for a bit of fun, let's start with it. And let me just quickly see. I think I might have forgotten something that I wanted to do. First up, let's take a look at traffic. Traffic's a bit... the traffic percentage of traffic flow percentage is a bit better, but now they're doing this. I don't like them crossing over here to get to that side. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, hey? I'm gonna downgrade that to a slow road. Hopefully that will help. A lot of vehicles are using that road, which is great. Are we getting some traffic? Are we getting some traffic using this? Yeah, we lost a couple more students, which isn't great, but hey, that's fine. Okay. This weird roundabout is still okay, that's still okay. Now, we need to get zoning. Now let's get in here. Do a bit of zone. But I won't let you sit through all this. Let me get this in and I'll bring you back now. And I did the zoning on this, but I did it a bit staggered. Hopefully they will zone and build, not zone, hopefully they'll build up so the electricity spreads. I don't really want to lay in electrical cables there. Now, it's time for a park. Now we just need to decide what type of park we want to add in here. I think let's go for a nature reserve. I know, I've been going for a lot of nature reserves, but they do look lovely at the end of the day, and I don't really want to struggle with that, trying to get those areas looking nice and green. I like having these parks in here. So let's try and make just a fast park, or I'm not gonna let you sit here for everything and let me run through all that again, but let me just get the basics in. So we have a small entrance gate there. Let me just drag up the rain heights so we know. Okay. Don't really want to deform it too much. Okay, now we have that. Get up these road icons again. Try and respect topography. You know, do something like that. And from here, let's try and get it to turn over there. And get a road running along here. Yeah, something like that. I can always add in another road going through here. And we definitely need one of these bad boys. But let me get this done. And I'll bring you back as soon as we have something more to show you. I did a bit of work. And let me quickly show you what that park looks like now. Ta-da! Just get out of his view. Okay, so that upgraded now our animal farm, so that's great. So I added in a couple of side gates as well, and I added in these props. I think it looks quite good. And then this might be a bit crowded with all these campfires and tents, and I placed in a couple of hunting cabins because it looks quite lovely in here. And a couple of lookout points and all that. And I added in office space around here. I might just want to rework that, but I think for now that looks quite good. And it will help because we're not really picky about the noise. Now, as you can see, our electricity, let me just get this up. That's great. Everything's spread out. So that's not too much of a worry. Now I can start with the zoning in here. So we can get this up and running and complete it. Or completely filled in, I'd rather say. And yeah, I think these areas we can also add in a bit of, just a little bit of commercial. Just to help with the noise on that side, and the same with this. I think this will be beneficial to our town if we do this. Just a little bit like that. Because this road might get a bit busy, and the same with around here. So I'm gonna zone commercial there, and then I'm gonna sprinkle in a couple of high density buildings. It will be high density residential, high density commercial, and just want a nice mix of buildings. Don't want everything to be only low density or only high density in this area. I want the mix of buildings. I think that will add to the skyline of a city. I do believe so. Same with this. Let's add in a couple of high densities. rest we can add in low densities. Might be a bit too much commercial, but I think that will be fine. Don't want too much issues later on. So I don't want to have loads of space or a high demand for commercial and I don't have a space for it. Let's rather say that. Okay. So now we can do a little bit, just a tiny bit of zoning in here. I'm contemplating adding in the pedestrian pathway there, but I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Can't really zone that yet, because we need people to build up their house there. Do a bit different on that side. This will be let's make this a high density also, and then a low density right there, because there's a train going through there, so it might be a bit of noise pollution. So this, we just need to keep an eye on this property, but for now I think that's fine. Now let's have a quick peek at our city while it turns to night. Now hopefully we can move forward to the 46,000 cims of residents in our city, so we can get the airport sooner rather than later. And yeah, then we can start building in a genuine campus, not just a trade school campus, but a university campus, and maybe, I can't remember what's the other thing. University, a liberal arts college. Yeah, then we might want to add in something like that. And before you ask, I did place in the water. I remembered that from the start. So yeah, yay for me. Finally I remembered to do something. But if you take a quick look at the traffic, it's at 86%. Getting a bit busy, same with that. Over here, traffic standing still again. I don't know why. But we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully that's not too big of an issue. We're just getting a bit busier. I haven't seen any cars using this road, but there's a couple of vehicles using this, so that's great. This I might need to rework, because vehicles are traveling up here and to cross over there. I might want to make this a one-way this way, or in this direction. We have to use that road. But yeah, I think I might just have to do that. Let's do that. While I'm thinking about this, let's do this now. And turn around. So traffic is a-okay. I can take that bit out there. And our farm is now at 100% or 5 levels upgraded. I placed in a salmon fishing harbor as well, just to get a bit more salmon, because our fish market kept complaining, our fish factory actually kept complaining there's not enough fish. And yeah, that's a bit of a thing. But I think our city looks quite lovely at night. All these buildings. And I think to end off this episode, let's do a bit of last minute zoning before we call this episode done. I think that will be the way to go. So let's add in a couple of these. I'll leave that for office still. And now we can do a bit more of a broad brush zoning. I like to call it that because you just run along here and then just zone. I'm doing this in this manner because I don't want weird buildings to form. I want them to be more organic. Not organic, so that's not the word I was going for. I want them to fill up the area completely without having wasted spaces along the way. Hopefully I made myself, that was a bit understandable at the end of the day, but I believe it was. Actually zone off there because this is how far we want to go to the, let's say, the western side of our town. I don't really want to buy another tile on that side. But let's add in a couple of these and then we can call it a day. Yeah, not too shabby, eh? Graphics up to 87. And that's still backing up, and I still have no idea. It's because of these vehicles doing that. Don't know why, but I'm not gonna worry about that. But we also made the milestone. We added in this road there, and we made the changes to our city. We added in this area here and this park. And honestly, I've been playing this now for 3 hours. And I really thought that I did more than I actually did. But that's the thing with this game. You get sidetracked and all that. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. As the people are enjoying their campsites. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.